so much now. You lose one map, and that's huge. That's really huge right here. Especially if SK loses this map, then they're really in trouble. Then they're really gonna have to show just how comeback kings they are, and they have, at that point they'd have to win 3 maps in a row in the last set, and that's really hard to do, especially against Double Seeker.
I have to agree, and like I said, this is as far as I can see it, this is going to be a tough map for SK Gaming here. I mean, there is a lot of wide open space around the middle. Perhaps not as bad, but they're really going to have to work at making sure that Noonie and Diehard don't get their way in terms of zoning out SK Gaming here. So we see the map open up as the zoning starts to happen. Jack making his way in. Rex and Jack trying to focus the same target here as they try to reset back here a little bit. They're not ready to make their solid move in. Jack going hard right onto Diehard, and Diehard manages to trance right over the wall and disappear as he starts to put out pressure on Chip Saiyan. Jack has him coming back to help him out, putting a lot of burst onto Diehard there. And just not looking good for the Warm Team right now. Warm Team taking a ton of damage. Diehard stuck in the corner by himself as Jack has him switches his focus to Voodoo and trying to make sure that the kill happens. An empty Tempest, unfortunate, but very, very nice other side by Voodoo to make sure that Diehard didn't get hit by that. As Jack has him maintains that pressure, make sure that he doesn't get hit by that Blitz combo, and make sure that that Fleet Foot works effectively. As Noonie gets caught in the goo here a little bit, as Rex with that EX space onto both Noonie and Voodoo, as Diehard making short work of Chip Saiyan here. Chip Saiyan getting very, very low, getting pressured hard by Diehard. And it looks like Cold Team is losing their actual health here. Rex struggling to stay alive. Chip Saiyan spamming heal after heal as Worm Team is plucking away at it. Diehard trying to make in that Blitz combo onto Chip Saiyan. Chip Saiyan just in time with the barrier, but Jack does go down in the meantime. And Rex trying to do what he can here, but Voodoo's sitting pretty at a lot of health, and not looking good for SK Gaming on this map.
Yeah, as Rex talking in chat right now, he said he's having a hard time getting on Seekers, and it's not hard to understand why. I mean, we were talking about this early in the grand finals. I mean, that Ice Arrow completely negates his Wuju, which is his counterattack, and that counterattack is so big against ranged DPS when those projectiles fly across the screen. That's like a big teleport across the map for you, and without that, I mean, that's a lot of energy loss and a lot of movement loss. So right here we're seeing Noonie putting some damage on a Jackass. Jackass having to get healed up from 75% already, and that's no good as a double Blitz coming out. Nice Fleet Foot to avoid the second Blitz, but man, Illusion right on top of that. Johnny on the spot, as someone would say, lol. And already Rex getting dropped so badly right there, and Rex, it kind of sounds like Rex is really starting to let his emotions get the best of him. He's starting to talk a lot more in team chat, saying he just can't handle it, and he's just playing not a strong game as before.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but it looks like SK Gaming here is falling apart a little bit in terms of being, keeping their mentality and their morale up. It looks like it almost sounds like they're throwing in the towel already, as you see that they're giving up way earlier than they used to when they know that the round's over. SK Gaming normally known to fight till every last second, but not looking that way this round as Worm Team zoning. Jack has been being forced out of the fight over and over again as they eat those Frost Arrows and Frost Arrow into Immolation Arrow combos. Diehard just plucking away at Rex, making sure that he doesn't get into Voodoo, and Noonie and Diehard making it very, very difficult to close in onto Voodoo, which is Rex and Jack's primary target, I believe, and just sacrificing way too much health as Worm Team sits pretty on tons and tons of health as both of them pop their marksmanship ults, and Rex goes down. Just too much pressure, too much damage, too much control going out. As a Jack has him standing still again, and SK Gaming throwing the towel on this match. This map pick just very, very difficult. Any open space, those Seekers have all day to kite you and work you and do their damage.
Yeah, this is 2-0 lead now for Cat's Groove, and I think SK fans are going to be really disappointed now that they have to indeed win 3 maps in a row. And that is not an easy task right now. What'd you do, noob?
I hit the wrong button. Give me a break.
I can't give you a break, you noob.
So yeah, I mean, it looks like, SK Gaming really just being shut down that entire map, and not really doing too well for their mentality here. As I'm sure they're pretty upset and pretty unhappy with what just happened there. We're moving on to Shrine, and a map with some pillars and a relatively smaller area to work with, but still not with Django. But we'll see how SK Gaming handles this one and manages to use those small pillars to make it difficult for Cat's Breeze here.
Yeah, a little bit of chat from Rex here talking about maybe they need to be going on the healer right off the bat. Maybe they're trying to decide who the weak link is that they can really capitalize on. And I've seen some great injections from Chips trying to get that damage out as fast as he could. Unfortunately, sometimes they're, body blocking the injections and, unfortunately can't get the kill out. So, yes, Cat screws. As right there, looks like they're going right into Voodoo, just like they were talking about, as Rex and Jack both waiting to see him come out of the other side. And look at that, they just decide to leave the Seekers alone. I mean, obviously they figure they're going to do their damage anyways. So this way they're going to at least get the healer kill. And it looks like, chasing down, other side comes out. But Voodoo, very low on HP. Instant injection comes out. Even Chip's helping now. And look at that. That strategy seems to be working very well right there, as he got stuck between a rock and a hard place and just gets taken out just like that, as Nunia is going to get taken out just the same as a well burst comes out doing huge damage and already down to the diehard by himself. And I would say this strategy is working out much better.